Hi guys, Sharon here from Sharon Doherty Fitness in Ashbourne. Today we're doing a little bit of a personal video. This video is in relation to one of my clients, a client that's been with me just over a year, Tracy Doyle, a woman I never met before, and she came to me looking for personal training, and she's been with me ever since. This is not about her weight loss journey, and she's lost a lot of weight and looks amazing. This is about a goal she came to me with and she smashed it. I'm not going to explain to you about that goal. I'm going to hand it over to Tracy and she's going to tell you from start to where she is now of how she's after achieving what she set out to achieve. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Tracy Doyle. Tracy, thank you for staying with me today. It's been a year and it's been a few months since we've wanted to do this. And I wait on you, and you think it's the right time now to sit and have a chat and tell us your journey, because it's, as we said, it's a roller coaster. Massive, massive roller coaster of ups and downs. You feel okay? Yeah. Good. So you start telling me about you. Tell the audience about you.
Okay, so I initially sent you a message late on a Saturday night, not thinking I'd get a quick reply, and I think the context of the message was I needed to get my life back, and I wanted Tracy back because I wasn't feeling good. I'd recently lost Addis, my husband, and I just wanted a bit me time. And you messaged me back probably within a half an hour and said, absolutely, come and meet me. And we arranged to meet, and I came to the gym, and the first thing you did was give me a hug. Never met you, I heard about you, heard a lot about you, and I was extremely nervous because I hadn't trained in so long, had no confidence, and I think that's why I wanted to do the PT with you, to get my confidence back up and then go to a class environment. Okay. So obviously we arranged a PT, and I did my first PT session, and I've never felt pain or fear in all my life. It was horrendous, and I wasn't going to come back to you. And you kept messaging me saying, how are you doing? And I couldn't walk. I had so much pain, and I actually says, no, I'm not going to do this. It's not for me. I'm going to do a quick fix, go on a stupid diet, crash diet, and that was it. But no, you kept sending me messages, and I said, right, I'll stick with it. So I did me 12 sessions with you, and it was hell. And every time I says I can't do, you says you can. And when I says I'm going to puke, you said swallow it. So I think for me, the PT sessions was for me for confidence, to be in a room with people, because every time I did a PT with you, I would see the crowd coming out, and they were exhausted and wrecked and very thin. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able for this. So obviously my goal was to lose weight, get fitness back, but it was to get me time, Tracy back, you know, get me life back. And then once I started doing the classes in September, so I did the PT with you in August, and once I started doing the classes in September, it just totally changed. Because I'd come into the room, didn't know anyone, and then I was like, I won't be able to do that. And then I'd look at someone beside me, and they can do it. And I was like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And the atmosphere in classes is just amazing, because everyone spurs one another on. Just the group, the team effort, it's just like family. I actually can't understand how you've so many different personalities in a room, and we just get on. And I was doing 3 classes, 4 classes a week, 5 classes a week, and I just love it. Like, I just loved it, because that hour that I had, I didn't think of anything else.
Yeah.
Only getting through that class.
Yeah.
I didn't have stuff going on in my head about Alice or Katie or anything like that. It was actually an hour for me. And I've obviously continued it.
Obviously.
And I set up goals for myself to achieve in the year. Simple little things. Like just, one of my first ones was to get in a swimsuit for Katie to go bring her swimming, which I did.
Yeah.
Do a box jump, which I've done. And do hell and back.
Yes.
Like that was a big, big thing for me, because September 2017 they did hell and back for the first time, and I was a spectator. And I said, after watching them do it, I said, I'm gonna do that. And I think what was the best was when we announced that we were gonna do it, that yourself and all the people at the gym got behind it. And I have to admit, it was probably one of the best days ever. It was such an achievement. Obviously, we've raised money for the cause, but it was just, I actually feel since doing Hell and Back, everyone's just closer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
An amazing community.
Yeah, and like even the lads, like it was an emotional day, but we all achieved it, and like I hope we can still continue doing it. But I suppose for me, SDF Fitness has completely turned my life around, because I wasn't in a good place.
Tell me about Alice. Talk to me about Alice. Talk to me.
Well, he was into fitness, and we used to train together quite a bit before we got married, and fitness was his life, and I couldn't understand that. I couldn't get how he just excelled. He loved doing it, and he had a passion for it, and I just couldn't get it, because I was like, oh, I'll just go on a cardio machine for 3 hours, and didn't get the weight thing. And he started training me, and it was like deadlifts and weight training and with all the lads, and it was great buzz.
Yeah.
And I suppose when he got sick, his fitness did stand to him, but when he got sick he had to stop training, and that killed him. That was actually the hardest thing for him, because it was his escape from the illness. So after he passed, like, people were saying to me, like, you need to do something. And I was like, I don't want to go back training, because I know that's what he'd want me to do, and I enjoyed doing it. But I was nervous, because I hadn't gotten there to help me. So sometimes I'd have a really shit day in there, and I would like, oh, and then I go, no, I'll just do it for him, because that's why I'm here. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
I have turned things around, and that's thanks to SDF.
Personally, for me, as your trainer, the message that you sent me the night, the words were, it took you 3 days to write that message to me, that you were so scared.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I've heard about Alice, never met Alice. Heard about him because he was such an amazing trainer around at Trout and locally. And as soon as you mailed me and I had heard that he passed, I felt so intimidated. I was like, Jesus, how am I going to train this girl? Her husband's a personal trainer. I was actually still only at the start of my journey there. I was still very lacking in confidence, and but I just done what I do best, and I just was me. And you walked in, I hugged you. That hug made our bond, without a doubt, because that was a friendship. You're not a client, you're a friend. Everyone that walks through my door, they're friends. We only see each other here, but they're friends. They're not clients, they're friends. We all have a bond. We all have our own shitty lives that we need to deal with, get on with. We all have some sort of a depression, anxiety, and like you, exercise is my way out. Like nearly everyone in this gym.
Yeah.
Exercise is there. That hour for them, you know. Personally, as I've watched you grow over the year, I have never, and this is with a hand on my heart, I have never seen somebody so inspiring, so amazing, so determined, so beautiful, so in every way you inspire me and every single person in this gym. You and your daughter. You are one of a kind, and you made what you went through look easy because you never let anybody see how hurt you were. You came in, you just done it, and you went home and you dealt with your life then. You never missed a session, you never missed a class, because you'd walk in feeling this low, but you'd walk out feeling this big.
Yeah.
And you can see the difference. I could see the difference. You have just flourished into such, you found you.
Yeah.
You have found you, and you found you months ago, but you've just blossomed into you. You're finding yourself more and more. It's amazing to watch. You're amazing to watch. It's a privilege for me to have you here train with us. It's a privilege for all of us to have you train. You're an amazing person, an inspiration to not only people here, to Andan Media, to most people in Rathought. You walk into a chemist, they know you train with me, and you're all they talk about. You know how you've changed your life, how you've just blossomed into this person, how you've dealt with such a tragic thing that's happened in you and your daughter's life. You know, I don't think you realise as a person what you've done for other people. Because if you can do what you've done, we can get over that little bit of depression that we have. We can get over that little silly thing that gets us down. You've had to deal with something else in your life that no one wants to deal with. And you've done it in such an inspiring way, you know, so I just because I just, you know, and I really do, and I'm so proud that you choose me. I'm honoured that you chose to train here and stick here and continue your journey with us, and not just me. You have a whole community behind you, you have a whole selection of friends. Everyone's behind you. Hell and back. What an experience. Yeah. What an experience. We done that day, and I've trained at my club, I've done kickboxing, I've done hell and back to them. I've never experienced a bond for one person, your husband, that none of us knew. But we knew from you. I've never experienced that like it. The teamwork, the achievements, the self-achievements, the rewards of just finishing, jumping that bloody 10-foot thing, the rewards of it, from women your age, my age, that's never done that like that in their life. That's because of you. You got all of us to do that. For an amazing cause. But everyone else took something massively away from that. It wasn't just the Mater Hospital. Everyone achieved something that day. They done something that they probably feared, that they never thought they'd do. Grown women, grown men, they never thought they'd do it. You done that. You done that as a community. Not me, I was just here to help. And that's all I am. I'm just here to help. You're doing the rest of it. You know, you're just absolutely amazing in every way possible. Tell me your goals next. Talk to me. What's ahead?
Goals.
Tell me.
Oh God, I'm going to leave you and go somewhere else now.
Tie her down.
No. Well, I mean, I only weighed myself twice in the year when I started, and then recently, and obviously I have a weight loss of 15 kilos.
Amazing.
But my goal, I think, for me is to obviously continue in SDF, because I absolutely love it here, and to get, I have got my confidence back. That's a big thing for me, and I mean, I'm a lot happier, which is massive because
Yeah.
it's only been 14 months
Yeah.
since that's passed. So for me, I want to obviously try and lose a bit more weight. Not usually. I just want to get fitter. Like coming here is my time. It's my little headspace. Like in the States, I don't want to come and Katie just says, "Ma'am, go training," because she knows I do be buzzing after.
Yeah.
And it does make me a happier person, and it's good for her because, you know, because
She sees everything.
yeah. So goals, I suppose, are continue on the journey. Maybe push myself a little bit harder, just a wee bit. But I think I've achieved a lot in the last year.
Oh my God, a lot.
Yeah,
A lot. It's
mean,
amazing.
I couldn't even do one burpee. Like
Yeah.
on my first day, I couldn't, and I wouldn't do a box jump because I was afraid I was going to fall.
Gosh, the name's Nolly called me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But I just think even coming here, like, what's weird is you come in here and you're happy about coming here.
Yeah.
Like you're raging when you miss it.
Yeah.
You've got a great circle of friends, like the people I've met in SDF. Like they're friends for life.
Yeah.
Like they are friends for life, and everyone. It was only at your birthday party when I was there and talking to people, and I realised that every single person that's here has something going on.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me.
Yeah.
They're all here for a reason, whether it's weight loss or, you know, like you said, depression, anxiety, grief. Everyone has something going on, and the time that you spend here, you just forget about it.
Yeah.
And that's what it is for me.
It helps you deal with things. Exercise helps you deal with things a lot better. Not even exercise, being active and having an active mindset. You know, no matter what sort of exercise you do, going for a walk, going for a run, go to a gym, yoga, train, whatever you do, once that's, your mind is active. You know, you're keeping yourself active, it's making you happy. You know, you do forget about all that for that hour, for that 30 minutes, you do. And you walk out with a different person because nothing's ever as bad as it seems. Like you walk in here and the world's crashing down around you. But yet you walk out here and that world is no longer crashing down around you. Out of any gym, out of any training centre.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what exercise does, and that's what a lot of people don't realise. That's the message that I try to come across and try and put out there. You know, people come to me and they're like, 2 stone overweight. Are you happy? Well, no, I'm not happy with it. I'm 2 stone overweight. All right, but how is your mindset? You know, we need to change your mindset. Once you're happy in your mindset, that weight will come off you. Once you get yourself active, moving, you forget about losing 2 stone because you start feeling good about yourself, because that's how your mind thinks, and that's what the body is achieving, the feel good feeling. Then you can concentrate on losing weight and sorting out your diet. And you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, one step at a time, which you took, and at the right time. You didn't rush anything, you know. Nothing, rush nothing. You took it every day at a time. When you needed to take a day off, you listened to your body and you done it. You know, it's amazing what can be achieved, and you're a prime example, because you've been on an emotional roller coaster, and it's not only the 1 year. You're going through this years, because Addis was a very sick man, and you've done that for years. So your life over the last 5-6 years, Tracy,
Yeah, 6 years.
has been an absolute roller coaster, up and down, no balance. So now you're finding balance.
Yeah.
You're back working. You know, Katie Rose is back in school. She's finding balance. How's Katie Rose doing?
Yeah, she's doing good. Like she obviously has difficult times, as you know. Like she was very close to Addis, and you know, she had a few issues in school, and she got diagnosed with alopecia after you passed. But everything is, since I've gone back to work, which was going to be a big step, but I did take the time out I needed. So since gone back to work, and like obviously continuing doing this. She's good. She knows I'm in a good space.
Yeah.
She's getting the 5 off me that I'm, you know, Mammy's actually doing okay.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
You know, if you're unhappy, she's unhappy. If you're happy, she's happy. And she's, you know, when you look at her, she's such a mature child. Like, she's so mature for her age, and she might tell you.
Yeah, well,
Like,
she's had to, you know, she's lived with this for 6 years. Like, she's only 10, so, and, you know, she knew the story, so, I can't imagine, like, I never really think about what she's gone through, you know, because I'm trying to deal with stuff myself, but, yeah, I mean, she's adapted well. It's all positive, because it's even positive for her, because, like, she's like, Mum, I want to train with you.
That's brilliant. She can't wait to get down here.
No, she wants to train. She's like,
yeah.
I want Cheryl's ass.
Cheryl's ass. Jeez.
How do you get that? It says you squat.
Very good.
So, like, I mean, it is positive because it's given her a positive vibe.
Yeah.
And, like, if Addis was even still here and, you know, when he was well, he'd probably still have his gym. And I know it'd be something that we would be pushing. Well, not pushing, but, I mean...
She'd be involved in.
Absolutely.
That's his life.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. So, no, it's all good. It's all good. Actually, it was only when I sent you the photograph, because I went out with family and people, I'd never take a compliment or never even I'd say, oh, you look great on. You're like, oh, no, I'm not. I don't feel good, because you didn't feel good. But it's only when people are really honest with you, and especially in the gym, like if they haven't seen it and they say, God, you look well. And it was only when I put the 2 photographs together, which the original photograph, I wouldn't have thought I was that size.
Yeah. Because
I was just dealing with so much shit.
So much.
And it was only when I put the photograph up against it, I went, God, I have toned up, I have lost weight, because
You think 15 kilos toning up?
Yeah, but I mean, I know when you said, what are you coming here for? And obviously we all say weight loss and stuff, but I do feel it was for me.
Oh yeah.
The weight loss is obviously an added bonus and toning up and all, but it was just to have time for me, because I didn't have that for the last 6 years.
Get you back.
Yeah, get me back. And I even say to girls, like, I love when I'm laughing here, because it's actually great to hear myself laugh.
Yeah.
I'm not guilty about it.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all good.
It's something that you haven't done in such a long time.
Yeah, and like laugh.
Yeah.
Big dirty laugh.
Big dirty laugh. Yeah, it's amazing. It's brilliant. Your energy when you walk in the room and all, it's just...
Yeah.
You brighten up a room. There's no words for it. You know, there is no words for it. I mean, we're sitting having a casual conversation here because this is what we wanted. We didn't want it to be interviewed. God knows what we're after saying, having a clue, but we're letting it run anyway, and we're just...
Yeah.
Because this is us.
Mm.
You know, and when you walk into a room, you smile. The minute you walk in, your smile is just from there to there. And you never walk in, put your head down. Never. Straight in, smile, put your little jacket into your locker, and you go. Off you go. You know, it's like a little nervous stance, because you don't know what's going ahead of you. You don't know what's going on. And then you just relax.
Yeah.
You know, you just walk out buzzing.
I know. But when I look back on like the first few PT sessions where I actually couldn't breathe, couldn't get me breathing right.
Yeah. And
because I was so anxious, and like before I'd come to class I'd have to drop a Xanax. Because I was so nervous, because I was like, it's an hour of hell. And that's exactly what it was, because you were like Sergeant Major. Well, like, but
you're right advertising, Tracy.
But it was good. It's
what you needed.
It's the push I needed.
What you needed.
Yeah, and even now, even in the class environment, like even with you, when you're like in the room with you, like it's like you're doing PT with you, even in the class environment, because you're watching everything. Like you can't hide it.
No.
And even when you say your name, and you know, it's like, oh God, how did she even see that? Yeah, how did she even know I was even? Yeah. I didn't do 10 burpees. Like, but it's. I just think it's amazing what you can do for us, because there's 20 odd people, 30 people in the room, and you're able to push every single one of them. Like,
I do my job the way
yeah,
you do your job.
Yeah, I know, but like, we feel, well, I feel like it's nearly like a one-on-one, you know, again.
Yeah.
It's not like a class environment, because you're just so intense, and you just go for it. And yeah, I do think a lot does have to do with the crowd that's here though as well.
Oh, massively.
Yeah, because
massively. It's unbelievable.
I've never had that environment, like being so comfortable in a gym. There's no mirrors.
No mirrors in my gym.
Yeah.
None.
And
no. And
just,
there never will be.
And just having the banter, even with the lads, you know, which is
Yeah.
a big thing, you know, a bit of slagging, a bit of this. Yeah.
And everyone gets everyone.
Everyone gets everyone.
You know,
there's no airs or graces here.
No, everyone gets. Yeah, some people say you'd walk into the gym and they say leave your ego at the door. There's never an ego to be left at the door, because no one carries one.
Yeah.
Everyone's just, they walk in, do their thing, they walk out. Great bit of laugh for that hour, and that's it until the next class. You know, there's a bit of slagging going on in the private group or whatever, and that's all good.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing. I think that went absolutely great, Tracy. Me and you were so nervous. Were we?
Yeah, I still am.
Why?
Because I don't know what it's going to sound like. Oh.
We have a great team working under us for filters and voice changes, and they're going to work wonders on this video. It's not a testimonial, it's just two friends having a chat. So I'm going to speak to the crowd now, and thank you.
No, thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, because what you've given me today, you have given so many people a little bit of hope that there is a way out of grief, depression, anxiety, anything. And it's just through finding what works for you. It doesn't have to be a gym.
No.
It doesn't have to be anything. If it works for you and takes you away from what you're going through for 1 hour, then that's all you need.
No, that's priceless.
But a gym is the best thing for you.
Yeah.
Exercise is amazing. And it is amazing. But it is all about finding that 1 hour for you, what works for you. Don't be stressing over silly things, because there is so many people that are a lot more worse than us out there. And get out and walk. Be active. Enjoy your life. And change anything you're not happy with. Tracy, thank you.